By the way, quickly, you mentioned Clapton, Beck, of course, Jimmy Page. It's interesting, those three bands. I talked to Jim McCarty twice, the drummer for the Yardbirds, and he said, he says Clapton wasn't a team player. And
No.
but he meant it. He says he just wasn't. He just was too flighty. He needed to get to the next thing. That's Clapton.
And I think that honestly, I think it would be honest to say it about Jeff Beck too. That, and I've seen this with artists that I play with and people that I know that are in the business. Some people are just cut out to be solo artists, and they are not cut out to be in a band. And I did a TV show with Bruce Coburn, and we were sitting around talking about things, and I can't remember, maybe it was during the rehearsal days when we got together. But he played in bands when he was kind of in high school. He'd been in sort of rock bands, and I think he said I was about 19, and I realized I don't want to be in a band. I don't want other guys butchering what I do. I want to make my own decisions about what it is that I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and I don't want people telling me how it should go. Um, and it was, he was a pretty mature 18, 19-year-old to come to that realization. But I think there's lots of artists that are like that. They realize, look, it's got to be my way. I'm not going to do it any other way. So I might want to be in a band. I'll form a band. I'll have the band do what I want it to do. I'll be David Bowie, and I'll have the spiders from Mars or whatever the hell it was. You know, but eventually he's going to break it up and move on because he wants to inhabit characters and personalities in order to realize, and it's got to be him. It's got to be his thing. He has to have 100% control of that. Um, when I was a guy in a band, I was a guy that liked the team. I liked team sports. I liked it far better than when I was a jock and I ran track. The feeling of running in sprints and stuff. It was a kind of a lonely feeling prepping for. Whereas the relay, oh, I like that. Now I'm hanging out with three other guys, and this is now we got this. It's a team thing. So then football but I was always more of a baseball, soccer, football kind of a guy.
Mhm.
I liked team. So when a band sort of substituted for that kind of, everybody hauling together kind of thing, everybody doing their own thing in order to make somebody else look good. Like you need the pulling guard to throw that block so that you get that hole so you can run through it. That's how it works. It's a play that, everybody's got to do their thing. But I've been in bands where guys don't listen. I've been in jam sessions where that guy's not listening. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's too bad because the train is going right off the rails.